Go ahead. Good.
Tom, just it was a 4-point game at the half. Just what you see coming out of halftime?
Yeah. First, I want to just congratulate Rick and his staff on a great season. The entire Pacer organization, all their players, they played a terrific series. They've had a great season, so congratulations to them. Yeah, we didn't close the half well, so I thought right before the half, that when they got sort of had that spurt, that's also set the tone to start the third, and they got into the open floor, and that was a problem. So it was hard to make up the ground. Yeah. Yeah. So, and again, some of it was our own doing. Some of it was their ball pressure, and it also put them into the open floor. And so that I felt that was a big problem.
Tom, what is the message to the team after a game like this, after the run you guys have had in the postseason? And
yeah, I think, and again, there's disappointment because you fall short of what your goal is, right? And in the end, there's only going to be one team that achieves the goal. And so I think the challenge for us is to look at it for what it is. And it's, we finished in the top three, but we're falling short of the ultimate goal. And so for us, it's to use that for motivation and determination to work all summer to prepare ourselves to make the final step and keep improving so we can achieve our goal. And I think that's the way we have to approach it, and that's the way we have to look at it. So it's improvement from last year, but it's ultimately not what our ultimate goal is.
Tom, what do you feel like are those next steps you guys have to make?
And again, like you would do after every season, you take a step back, I think decompress, you do a deep dive on the team, and then you analyze what you think you need to improve upon. And then, we have the draft, and then we have free agency, and there's trades, and then there's the internal development, and then it's the study and preparation for next season. And so it's a big off season for us.
Tom, you know this roster better than anybody. Do you think that this roster right now is capable of taking that next step?
Yeah, and again, like when you look at a season, and I'm proud of what these guys did, because there was a lot that we had to get through, and I thought we handled that part well. I thought, Mitch being out for a good chunk of the season, we got that, prognosis late, so we had to adjust, and that, and then we made the trade with Cat and got him in, and then Precious was hurt at the beginning, and Landry was hurt at the beginning, so we had to get through that. Then we also had to handle Jalen going out at the end of the season. So there were a lot of moving parts, but they kept fighting and moving forward. And I've got great respect for that. And then to play the way we did in the playoffs, and we have to understand, oftentimes the playoffs are hard fought, and these games can go either way, and oftentimes they're one possession games. So that's why there's the importance of fighting to win every possession, to do all you can each and every day to prepare yourself for these situations. And again, so the disappointment of falling short of the ultimate goal, but also proud of what we were able to accomplish because we still had to win games with guys being out.
Okay, Tom, Siakam obviously winds up with the finals MVP. Seemed like it was a real difficulty getting a hold of him all series. What kind of challenges did he pose as you guys went through the series?
He's a very gifted player. He played a terrific series. And I think the versatility, like his ability to run the floor, his ability to play in the paint, his ability to face the basket, to put it on the floor, he's a tough cover. And sometimes, you can play him well, and he's still, because of his size and his release, he can still get the shot up, and it's always a good shot. So, hats off to him, and he had a big-time series.
Tom, I know you, a couple times throughout this run, you've made the point to say this is why you guys kind of browbeat the idea of the minutes and pulling guys and when you pull guys, but the game isn't over till it's over. With a series that was ultimately this competitive to where it could have gone to a Game 7, does the ending to Game 1 haunt you, or is it something that it's just another game you just kind of had to reset? How do you feel about the series as a whole?
Well, the series, and again, so you will go through the whole season and each series and each game, And that's what I said, like oftentimes, these things come down to 1 or 2 possessions. And so that's why everything does matter. How you practice matters, how you work on your free throws matter, how do you concentrate on a scouting report matters, how you concentrate in a film session matters, because you've seen it throughout the playoffs, and not just us, but with every team. There's big swings in games, and sometimes it does come down to a missed free throw or something like that that determines the outcome of a game. And so the concentration is important. Building the right habits are important. And to always have the belief, a big part of mental toughness is always to have the belief that you can do something better, even if you're doing something well, but also have the belief that you can do it better.